Aloha. If you are struggling with consent, just imagine that instead of sex, you're making a Loco Moco. Loco Moco is a local version of hamburger steak with rice, brown gravy, and eggs. Here's a local version of dealing with consent using Loco Moco. Someone might say, "Hey, you like it with Loco Moco?" And they might say, "Shoots." Shoots meaning that they want Loco Moco and that you can prepare it. But if you say, "Hey, you like it with Loco Moco?" and they say, "I don't know, I'm not sure," that means that you can make the Loco Moco or not, but just remember that they might not want to eat it. And if they don't want to eat it, and this is the super duper important part, then don't make them eat it. Just because you make them doesn't mean they gotta eat them. And if they said, "No, I don't like Loco Moco," then don't make it because they don't want to eat it. Also, you can't get all nuts and crazy for not having them want to eat your Loco Moco. Maybe they just don't like your Loco Moco. They might also say, "Roger that, I love Loco Moco." But when the Loco Moco comes, they don't want it. Sure, it's kind of irritating because you went through all the trouble of making the Loco Moco, but they still don't have to eat it. They wanted it at first, but now they don't want it. Some people change their mind by the time it took you to cook the hamburger, make the rice and the gravy and the eggs, and it's still okay for people to change their minds. And you still have no right to force them to eat it. Now, if they're unconscious, don't make Loco Moco. Unconscious people don't want to eat Loco Moco. Trust me on this. If they cannot answer the question, "Hey, you like eating Loco Moco?" because they're unconscious, they don't want it. Okay. Maybe they're conscious when you first asked them. And if they wanted Loco Moco and they said "shoots," but by the time it took you to cook the burger, the rice, the gravy, and the eggs, they are now unconscious. You should just put the Loco Moco away and make sure that unconscious person is safe. And again, this is the super important part. Don't make them eat the Loco Moco. Again, they might have said "shoots." Then go ahead and make the Loco Moco. But unconscious people don't want to eat Loco Moco. If someone said "shoots" to the Loco Moco, starting eating it, and then passed out before finishing it, don't keep on shoving Loco Moco down their throat. Take the Loco Moco away. Make sure that they're safe. Again, because unconscious people don't like Loco Moco. If someone said last Saturday that they wanted to eat Loco Moco, that doesn't mean that they like Loco Moco all the time. So don't come around sneaking around their house unexpectedly with Loco Moco and force them to eat it, telling them, "Why, you wanted Loco Moco last week?" Or worse, to find you shoving Loco Moco down their throat, saying to them, "But you wanted Loco Moco last night." So, if you still don't understand how crazy and nuts it is to force people to eat Loco Moco when they don't want it, and you're able to understand when people just don't like Loco Moco, then how hard is it to understand it when it comes to sex? Whether it's Loco Moco or sex, consent is everything. Aloha. Anybody like you want Loco Moco?